Tonight, LA County Sheriff Robert Luna gets real about the ICE raids, telling KCAL News his heart aches watching the feds tear through immigrant communities.
And despite intense pressure from Washington, he says his deputies will never help immigration agents detain people. KCAL News political reporter Tom Wade is live now in downtown, where he spoke with the sheriff. And Tom, Sheriff Luna has some big concerns about the tactics being used.
That's absolutely right, Pat. He has some big concerns, and we'll get into that in just a second here. But just sitting down with the sheriff, you could tell how intensely personal all of this is. He was born and raised in East LA, and he says it's very difficult to watch these raids play out. It's LA's new normal. Masked men swooping in, making arrests, families torn apart. The Trump administration says the enforcement raids are a crackdown on illegal immigration and criminals. Critics say the tactics are sowing terror in immigrant communities. For LA's top law enforcement official, the scenes are personal and sometimes painful.
I see people that are desperate. Just when people get taken into custody, where are they?
LA County Sheriff Robert Luna, in a revealing interview with KCAL, we asked him about his reaction to the ongoing raids.
It is very difficult to watch that. Being in law enforcement for 40 years, I take a lot of pride in that I've personally and worked around extraordinary men and women in law enforcement who have taken some really bad people off the streets to make our community safer. So when you see law enforcement chasing down day laborers at a Home Depot or at a car wash, or women making tacos, those aren't always dangerous people. And with all due respect to my federal partners, who we work very well with over the years, the statistics that I've seen show that over 70% of the people being taken into custody are not violent or serious offenders.
ICE agents have also drawn harsh criticism for covering their faces during immigration operations. They say it's to protect themselves and their families from ongoing violence. Critics say the masks create more volatility.
It's a legitimate concern. If I'm off duty, I'm a brown man, I'm off duty, and I get approached by masked men because they think, I speak Spanish and everything else, I'm going to fear for my life.
Monday, the Supreme Court, in a temporary ruling, sided with the Trump administration to allow ICE to continue using race and language to target people. Luna says he hopes for a different outcome when a final ruling is made.
I'm hoping common sense, dignity, and the Constitution prevails. Again, what we're doing right now, we have to think about this differently.
The sheriff says the Trump administration sent threatening letters to him and his department.
You could face potential federal prosecution if you are not cooperating or you're getting in the way, interfering in any way. That's real.
Are they threatening you directly? Like, are they saying we're going to arrest you?
We're more general in nature that we received.
Luna was born and raised in East LA, the son of immigrant parents. What's playing out is also impacting him personally.
From a community perspective, a lot of family members. I grew up in this area. My mother's side of the family, my father's side, my friends, extended family, a lot of them come from immigrant backgrounds. So when you see a lot of the activity that you've described, it hurts.
Sheriff Luna says he is not given any kind of heads up before these raids play out. His most important message to Angelenos is to stay strong, he says, and also to remember that the Sheriff's Department is not conducting immigration raids. He wants people to feel safe if they are in danger and to be able to call the Sheriff's Department. Reporting live from downtown LA, I'm Tom Waite, KCAL News.
All right, Tom, thanks for that interview. I know you'll have more of it throughout the evening.